today I'd like to take this opportunity to be positive about America. Look, I'm gonna be real. Right now, everybody's pretty much not being nice on America. In the current climate, the biggest Western country in the world is definitely the focus of a lot of our attention globally. And a lot of it's negative. A big part of the reason I think a lot of it is negative is because, as I experienced the very first time I went to America, the stupidest person is also the loudest person.
Everyone listen!
Because let's face it, people who are smart know better than to stand in the road, yell their opinions at everyone, and not be willing to listen to anybody. Smart people don't deal in absolutes, and here's the thing, the majority of Americans are smart people. Unfortunately, they also have the dumbest people who are also the loudest people. Anyway, I just wanted to take today to give you 10 reasons why I can't wait to go back to America. Here's the thing, I'm pretty certain I'm not going to get allowed back into America until at least 2021, and that's sad for me because I really like America. I'll say that again because a lot of the Chads and Karens won't have heard that.
I really like America.
Oh, what? Revelation. Before I get into the video, do be sure to subscribe. Otherwise, well, we're not going to be negative today. So if you do subscribe to the channel, you're going to get loads of sterile good vibes coming your way. Doesn't everyone just feel good today? That's what we're getting at. I do. It looks the same as yesterday, but it's going to be good. Out red, in green. Out red, in green. Okay, the first reason I cannot wait to be allowed back into America is because I get to choose the climate that I go to. I can go somewhere that's supposedly really, really cold, and it'll probably be really, really cold, like New York at Christmas time. Or I can choose to go somewhere really, really hot, like Hawaii in the summer.
That's my dream! That's my dream!
That's the thing about Ireland, you just never know what kind of weather you're gonna get. And in America, you do kind of know what weather you're gonna get. There's another funny thing I've noticed about Americans, which is that they seem to genuinely enjoy discussing the weather, which is a very alien concept to an Irish person. In Ireland, we'll usually be discussing the weather as a point of fact, or just kind of to have something to say to somebody.
The weather outside is weather.
In America, they seem to be genuinely enthusiastic about the weather, like sincerely love talking about it. So yes, the predictability of the weather is novel to me and a reason I want to go back soon. Coming in at number 9, it's the endless possibility a day has. The first formal trip that I did to America in Texas, I had very much structured and planned it out. Our days were set in stone. Here's the thing I didn't account for. There are 50 million things on your doorstep no matter where you are in America. So what's nice about that is if I do have a plan for filming something and it falls through, I can just go do a different plan. And when I talk about endless possibilities, there's also a good chance I could bump into Brad Pitt in America. Sure, I might not be in LA, but he mightn't be either. I'm probably not going to bump into Brad Pitt in Ireland anytime soon, although I do believe Matt Damon is here right now, and he's been swimming in the Irish Sea. That's a terrible, terrible idea. It's absolutely freezing in the sea. You're a mad Sir Matt Damon. And that leads me on to the next related point, which is that new experiences are really easy to come by. You can literally drive to an entirely different place within the same day. In Ireland, the chances of me, I don't know, jumping out of an airplane on a given day are very limited. I'd have to specifically find the place, book it in, and psych myself up and go do it. Whereas in America, if I wanted to go jump out of an airplane, I'm sure it wouldn't take that much advance notice, and I have a pick of places that I could go to. To clarify, I don't plan on jumping out of an airplane anytime soon. It's not something I have a desire to do, but I probably would do it if it made a good video. Here's the next one, and it's a little narcissistic, but I had to include it. In America, I'm really interesting. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a completely uninteresting person in Ireland. I like to think, as most people do, that they're kind of not the most boring person in the world. But the fact of the matter is, I can talk about something completely mundane that I'm used to in Ireland, like taps. And in America, you'll have a completely different system, so American people will be interested in what I have to say about taps, equally about doorknobs. Actually, let me know below in comments if you'd like me to do a video about Irish houses and how they're different from American houses. I've been thinking about that one for a while. I mean, I opened my mouth at a restaurant in America and the waiter or waitress is instantly interested in me. They like the accent, they have questions. That doesn't really happen in Ireland. Vice versa, if an American comes to Ireland, that's interesting to Irish people. That's how foreigners work. What? But yeah, call me self-centered. I like that people are interested in me over there. The next one, and I've touched on this one before in other lists, but I do like feeling like the customer is king in America. The service is just great. On the flip side, you do have to tip for it, so nothing comes free in life, but it's nice to feel that you're important. Just like a Kardashian, I've paid you to be sound to me. Also, the fact that it's really competitive in America, and waiters and waitresses don't want to lose their jobs, so they're going to be nice to you. But it's not just waiters and waitresses, it's also people in cabs and concierges and, well, like everyone. Honestly, in America, I've just found people being universally nice to me, but in the service industry in particular, I do find it enjoyable to be waited on like I'm very important. Because I'm not very important. I'm very not important. My mommy says I'm important, but, you know. The next thing I miss about America, and it's just I wish we had a little bit more of it here, it's people's embracing of entrepreneurship. In America, if you do something in business or you achieve something, most people are like, go you, well done, that's great, you're awesome, good job, nice work. People are very like, go get 'em, and that's probably because of the whole American dream thing, and they like to see people drag themselves up from nothing. In Ireland, well, it's just not our best trait. We're good at a lot of things. We're really friendly, we tell great stories. We're not good at being happy for other people in the most part. There's a famous phrase that is Ireland is a nation of begrudgers, and that's kind of true. For example, one of my friends recently got a brand new house. She bought it. She saved up with her partner and they got this amazing house. And to her face, people were nice, but behind her back, everybody just had their own thing to say about her interior design. In the negative sense. I mean, let's just be happy for the girl. She got a new house. It's amazing. There's something nice about that affirmation of you did great, keep going, good work that American people have. And even in the context of being a visitor to America, I feel it. The next thing that I miss about America is the culture and diversity. Okay, in America, there is more segregation than I've ever seen, but in Ireland, we don't have that kind of segregation because we don't have masses of different types of people. We have different types of people, but I don't think you could call anything in Ireland masses. We're a very small country. America's whole shtick is that it's a hot pot of different cultures and people trying things from different cultures and tasting things from different cultures and having experiences from different cultures, and that's what makes it America. As an aside, it makes me even more confused about the whole racism thing. Your whole thing is that you're diverse. That's what people think of when they think of America. You're diverse. It's so funny when I do visit America, people are so keen to share their own culture with me that anywhere I go afterwards I get a lot of, I can't believe you didn't do this. And that's because there's just so much to do in any given place in America. You can't possibly do everything. It would be very cool if we one day achieved me doing everything on this channel, but then it'd be like I've run out of the whole world to do. But the enthusiasm people have for me to share in their different upbringings is just cool. I really enjoy it, and that's the unique thing about America. Well, Americans, for the most part, do embrace their differences and they enjoy things from each other's cultures, and that's amazing. The next thing is that you guys have a holiday or festival for everything. There are some big ones that I'd like to experience that I haven't yet, like Mardi Gras and what's Coachella? Is that what it's called? Coachella? But by and large, you guys celebrate everything. It's National Cheese Day. It's Pigeon Wednesday. It's People Who Prefer Hankies to Tissues Month. You guys have a festival and a celebration of everything. I believe you even celebrate like when your kids finish a year of school. We have that in Ireland, but it's the end of a block of school, like when you finish high school or when you finish university. Recently, people have begun celebrating when kids finish junior school, and even that idea is kind of alien to me, but I like that you just celebrate everything. You're like, yay! Thursday! Hey Diane, we eat tortillas on Thursdays. Why? Because it's Thursday! Okay America, I like how you celebrate. The next thing I miss about America is the 24/7 access to pretty much everything. Okay, you do put time limits in some places on when you can access alcohol, and that's annoying. We have it here too though, so. But if I decide at 3 o'clock in the morning that I want to go to the mall, I probably can. If it's 7 o'clock in the morning and I want to go for a full steak dinner, I can. Equally, if I want to go to a cereal cafe, I can do so at 8 o'clock in the evening. I know they call Vegas the city that doesn't sleep, but to me, America seems like the nation that doesn't sleep. Not everything is open all the time, but something is. And that's novel to me, and I enjoy it, and I miss it. And coming in at number 1, the biggest thing I cannot wait to get back to in America, and yeah, you can laugh, it's so predictable. It's American food. Here's the thing, whenever I come back from a trip to America, I've usually put on like the guts of half a stone.
Did you put on a little weight this week?
And that's because there's so much cool American food and it's really novel to me. I've been there so much now that I've developed a few of my favorites. If you watch the videos a lot, you'll know what they are. I also enjoy how you just create flavors, like you just create flavors. Birthday cake is not a flavor, it's a thing, but I enjoy that you have made it a thing. You've made it a birthday cake flavor. When I go into a supermarket in America, I'm both bewildered because the amount of choice and products that I'm completely not familiar with, but also it's really exciting because I'm like, wow, look at all these things I've never tried before. It's an oasis of new foods to try. And equally, the restaurants have completely different foods and you approach flavor really uniquely. American people love flavor. So I'm glad I don't live in America because I would be walking around like...
Did you eat everything in the house?
Accurate. That is how I would be, and I would be happy doing so. But I do enjoy visiting it and just indulging myself. And those are the things that I just can't wait to get back to in America. Before I go, there's a few people I just want to say a massive thank you to, and those are the people that support on PayPal. A lot of you guys prefer to do it that way, and I really appreciate it, especially at this difficult time where YouTubers are getting a knock-on effect. So I want to say thank you to Stephen, Matthew, Kenneth, Thomas, Paul, Mary, Ricardo, Kim, Eric, Chris, Curtis, Elizabeth, Robert, Maureen, James, Sam, Kenneth, Tim, Walter, Jeffrey, Bob, Thomas, Mary, Ricardo, Daniel, Claxton, and Scott. Apparently going forward we won't be shaking hands much longer, so I just feel silly. Thank you is what I'm trying to say. Recently there has been an upsurge in trolling, and one of the patrons reminded me that I used to say something at the end of every video that I haven't said in a while. So feel free to engage with one another in the comments in a respectful way, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye. In the current climate, smart people are... I can go somewhere really, really cold and be sure I can go somewhere completely new foods, a new approach. There's another funny thing about Americans, but yeah, the next thing I miss about America. Now on the flips, in America, I don't know, I think I got my point across.